Hey, good evening.
Good evening.
You sound a little different.
Got a new microphone. So,
Ooh, we're moving up. We're,
yep.
it's always good to move the curve ahead a little bit, I guess, right? I'm enamored of the fact that my two regular gaming partners have now improved their microphone capability, uh, and that seems to make them happy. So, yes, that's probably a good thing. But welcome to you, sir, and welcome to everybody watching this after the fact. We are nearing the end of our adventures here in the Eastern Kingdoms and Magna Graecia. Um, Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Battle of Cronium, and this I'd been kicking this around, and I realized that, and I don't know if we've discussed this before, but officially, when they released this expansion number one for Commands and Colors, there are only officially 21 scenarios in that book. Scenarios 22, which we're doing tonight, 23 is Indus, which we did way back with the sort of the precursor of the rise of Sir Lucas, and
Correct.
next week when we do 124, these last three are actually they were bonus scenarios that were awarded or given as a boon to people who pre-ordered this on the P500, and now they're of course included in, I think, in the official reprints since then. But yeah, so we had wondered why they were just kind of loosey goosey and just sort of random scenarios. Officially, with 21, we ended, with the Greeks versus the Romans. That kind of wrapped up the official scenarios when they printed it. All that aside, tonight with the Battle of Cronium, this is another sort of one-off, but it kind of ties in with stuff that we've seen or done before. This will take us all the way back to 376 BC. This is round about the time of the First Punic War, and this is more specifically focusing on as we see, the Syracusans versus the Carthaginians, and all the troubles there in Sicily. In this particular one, information is kind of scant, but it fits in a larger narrative, which of course I am going to completely give short shrift on, and I apologize to all the historians and die-hard history buffs who are watching this.
Well, no one's really here for a history lesson. They're here for some awesome dice rolling.
That's right, chucking the dice, baby. So
Okay.
this takes part of there were 7 overall Sicilian wars. And to go even prior to that, if we take the clock all the way back to 900 BC, the island of Sicily begins to be settled by colonies from Carthage. And even at that point, the Carthaginians were very early on in their rise to power. At that point, they were still known as maybe quasi Phoenicians. They were Phoenician colonists, as the Romans called them, Puni, which is, that's where we get Punic War from. And the island there, because they had such naval supremacy, the Phoenicians and the Carthaginians, as they would become, this made for a perfect central Mediterranean base. So obviously that attracted colonies for them, and at the same time, the Greeks realized that this is also a very good sort of halfway point for adventures in the Mediterranean. So the island of Sicily becomes very strategically important to both sides. And of course, where there are people settling, there's going to eventually become some kind of conflict, right? So we have these two spheres of influence over the island of Sicily. And for about 400 years, things sort of started building to a head. And what we get to at around 480 BC is the beginnings of what are known as the Sicilian Wars. And that, tonight, what we're looking at, Battle of Cronium, is part of the Fourth Sicilian War. And essentially this, and again, just giving the very broad overview, because each one of the smaller wars, they all had very specific reasons and initiations and things like that. But suffice it to say, one of the central players, who is going to be our central player here tonight on the battlefield, is Dionysius of Syracuse. By the second and third of the Sicilian Wars, Dionysius has risen to power. He is known sort of as a tyrant in the in the classical term, where he is sort of despotic, yet he controls all aspects of the city states that are forming this group. This is all part of that Magna Graecia that we had talked about previously with the southern Italian Greek colonies. These all sort of factor into
Right.
that. With this fourth one, well, I guess if we have to go back to the Third Sicilian War, essentially back and forth, we have Mago and we have Himilco. These are father and son. We've seen their names before in some of our previous battles in the first setup. So this dynasty of leaders from the family are sort of the driving forces from the Carthaginian side of things. And they come after Syracuse, and eventually Dionysius gets to a point where they're just really trading territory back and forth. The Carthaginians will invade, they'll win some city states over, they'll flip them, and then Dionysius will come in, counterattack, and this goes back and forth for 40 years or so. And at 378, at the end of the Third Sicilian War, what's happened is every time they sue for peace and everybody's happy, then Dionysius he gets some intrigue building, and he realizes, hey, I can do some things, I can work some political intrigue here to get another war going, because he was fairly warmongery.
Sounds like stuck in that guy's craw a bit.
Exactly, that's right. It's never enough for him. He wants Syracuse to be the dominant power. At the end of the Third Sicilian War, everybody's happy for a while, and then Syracuse realizes some of the other city-states on the island have some revolts against the Carthaginians, and he says, I'm going to support them. And that's what he does. He throws in his support, and this inflames the Carthaginians, and once again, war starts again. So we get our Fourth Sicilian War, and it's always about colonies and naval supremacy and politics, like most wars, I guess. But in this particular one, in 378, so 2 years prior to what we're going to be working with tonight, we had the Battle of Kabala. At that, we lose Himilco Mago. He gets killed in battle, or Himilco, excuse me, just himself. His son is Mago the Second. In the Battle of Kabala, Himilco will get killed on the battlefield, and then Mago will take up the mantle and continue the battle against Dionysius here in the Fourth Sicilian War. Where we are tonight with the Battle of Chromium, this is sort of on the northwestern part of Sicily. This is outside the modern day of Palermo, and that is a historically much fought after part of Sicily in its own right, but that's what we're dealing with here tonight. The information about this particular battle is scant. So the one piece of information that they do know from the historical record is Dionysius had his brother Leptines here, who was on the right flank. His brother is a co-commander of these armies, and then there's another general on the left flank of the Syracusans who represents sort of the allied other Greek city-states that have kind of come together to support the Syracusans and the Greek claims here. And then across on the north side of the map here, we have Himilco, who was Mago's son, and two other unnamed leaders, but suffice to say they are Carthaginians and a mishmash of different things. We see up there we have some Gauls on their left side. They actually have some Gauls that they brought into the army. They've got heavy cavalry. They've got some heavy chariot. They've got a whole smattering of everything. And historically,
none of their famous elephants.
Right. No famous elephant. Exactly. In this particular battle, historically, what happened was most of the action took place on the Syracusan right with Leptines here. He was sort of the hot-headed one. He took the battle and took it to the Carthaginian left. And he got into trouble, and he ended up falling in battle. But, according to historical accounts, he died a very glorious death, killing many Carthaginians. However, the effect of that was cascading. Dionysius heard about this, and then some of the troops there in the center began to lose morale because Leptines was so such a beacon for their battle fervor. And once that morale started to dip and drain, then things just started to slip away, and it became sort of an unruly rout off the field, and officially the Carthaginians won. The Carthaginians, having tired of the previous three Sicilian wars, said no quarter. So if you run down any particular Syracusans, you will put them to the sword. I think that was probably common practice, but I think it was officially part of the military doctrine here for this particular battle. So Himilco chases them down, and the Syracusans lose upwards of 14,000 casualties, either from the battle proper or from the ensuing retreat and rout, where they were just killed as they were caught and overrun by the Carthaginians. So yeah, there's really, I mean, this is old. This is, as they say, OG battles. This is just straight up get in your face. There's very few battle tactics that were reflected, at least in the historical account. We will see what happens with us tonight, and I think, as you're going to show us here with the scenario information, I think the War Council will kind of give us a similar portrayal of this battle. So why don't you take it?
Well, this is pretty straightforward. No special rules tonight. The Carthaginians are going to get 6 command cards, where the Syracusans will have 5, but they'll get to go first. And our victory condition is just simply 7 banners. So it's all just going to come down to tactic and a bit of dice rolling.
And as we've seen, whoever controls the line commands and the double times and the first strike.
Well, I expect you to have all of the line commands.
Wow.
And the double times.
Ain't I something? All right. Well, you're going first, so I'll let you draw your cards first as you start with the Syracusans tonight.
All right, I have my cards.
All right, and I'm going to get 6 command cards. Here we go. And one more. There we go. I am all set. So good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you. So, what are we looking at here? Activate 3 units on the right.
See, we're going with the historical opening.
These 3. Move this Auxilia 2 and move them up 1 and call it done. Interesting how these are grouped into 3 separate pods.
Yes, and that has its own challenges too. So I think I may attempt to exploit that here.
Especially since you've got, well, we guess we all have leaders in every section.
We do.
Unnamed using down here.
That's right. So I'm going to activate these units here. There. And we'll have the warriors come up. And mediums will come up. And the slingers will sling, because they're jerks. Alright, so they will throw at your Auxilia there. Try to soften them up with 2 dice. Here goes our opening volley. And they get absolutely nothing. And the heavy cavalry will go after that same Auxilia with 4 dice. 4 dice. Here we go. And get 1 lowly hit.
Alright, they'll battle back with 2 dice that they've got leader support. And that does it for them.
Yep.
They take down 1 cavalry and send you packing.
Okay, and they have to retreat 2, I believe. Yes.
They do.
So they will go back 1 and then take another hit. Okay. And that is all for me.
I will outflank you. Activate 2 units on each flank. Those units, these will move up. There. They will move there. And the auxilia will attempt to finish off your heavy cavalry. Alright,
That'll do
there
it.
we go.
There you go. Okay. Didn't need them in.
End the turn, draw a card. Alright. I realize, based on some of the comments from our videos, that of late, my generalmanship has been lacking, so now I'm trying to overthink everything.
I understand. Alright, we'll do a move, fire, and move. Those 5 units. You will move up. Move there. And you'll move there. Alright. So we'll take our shot here. One shot against your heavy with 1 die. Nothing. And then slingers will get 2 against your auxilia. Get a hit.
Now, they had range on my heavy cavalry, too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Alright.
And then these light bows will also target your auxilia with 2. Nothing. Okay. This one will go after your lights there with 1 die. Nothing. And this one against your light slingers there with, 1 die. Forcing an ignorable retreat. Okay. Now we move back. Okay, here we go.
Somebody's got a line command card.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Now I will declare my mounted charge.
I'm
Activating those 4 units. Alright. The heavy cavalry will crash into your warriors, your hired Gauls, with 5 dice.
okay.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay. They will fight back with 4 dice. And get 2 hits and a retreat, yes.
Light cavalry will attack the same target with 3 dice. There is a hit, at least.
Okay, so a hit, and then we get our full 4 back. And a hit and a retreat.
Not the way I wanted that to go.
I understand. Light troops activation. Those 5. Start here. With 2 spears at your auxilia. Nothing. This one will go next, also with 2. Nothing. These lights over here. Go after your light cavalry with 2. Nothing. And at least when the dice go cold, they go cold in a solid fashion here. Light bow against your light infantry, 2 dice. There's a retreat. And these lights, think the only target they have is your light bow, so 2 dice. Nothing. Okay.
We're going to order 3 units in the center. Those 3.
I will do my own mounted charge now.
Comes that chariot.
Okay. We will start up here with these guys. Now getting 3 dice plus leader bonus. And get 1 hit.
All right. Come back at you with 3 dice. A hit and a retreat, which, under the stern gaze of your anonymous leader,
Yes.
you can ignore.
We shall ignore. Okay. All right. Do the heavy chariot here. We'll get 5 dice against your light cav. Unless they'd like to
Evade.
evade. So 5 dice coming at you. Green circles only. It's a damn good evade.
Good. Evade.
Let's see if we can't chop down a tree here. We'll go with 3 dice against your mediums. Nothing.
3 dice to retaliate.
Hmm.
A hit and a retreat.
2, 3, 4, and a hit. Alright. And then these guys will go against your lights there with 3 dice. And nothing.
2 dice back.
Okay.
Nothing as well.
That is the end of my charge.
Line command to these units. All right. Start over here and target your light infantry in the middle with some medium troops.
They'll stand.
Okay. 4 dice.
2
Unfortunate.
2 dice back. Nothing. This is the world's biggest pillow fight.
Bowman will fire 2 shots into the same unit. Retreat.
We'll ignore.
So this will be 5 dice with leader bonus against your chariot.
All right. With this one, I think heavy chariot may versus foot, so he will evade. Yes.
So 5 dice here. Only red squares count. And there's a red square.
Okay.
Do that, and roll 5 dice into that light infantry.
Okay. Go for it. No, wipe him out.
Awfully blasé about this. Something tells me you've got something up your sleeve.
You wound me, sir.
You've got that double time card. Alright. Alright. Have I fallen into your trap?
Maybe. We'll see.
I kind of figured it was either double time or Clash of Shields.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that one of those units would stay next to Dionysius, but That's fine. So we'll go with these. We're still going to get 4 units. That's nothing to sneeze at. We will start up here with the light cavalry. Oops, that. Light cavalry up here, going against your auxilia. They will now get 4 dice plus leader bonus. So here goes.
That's all they needed. And then some.
Okay. They will advance and battle again. So here's...
They can advance and move +1.
They could.
Move
Could.
one in
Yes.
battle.
Yep. So I'm just going to go there, and we're going to get 2 dice now, since Clash of Shield is worn off. And
Oh, nice. Nice.
all right. Okay. So now we go with the chopping down the trees here. Light bow. Pull out their little short swords. I'll go 4 dice against your mediums. And get nothing. Nothing for their troubles. And get 1. Okay. And then here, same target, 4 dice. 1 hit.
And 1 hit in return.
Okay. And finally, the light cav here.
Go big or go home.
No. I'm going to go against your light cav.
All right.
So 4 dice. Here we go. And nothing.
2 dice back. Hit and a retreat.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So ends that pitiful Clash of Shields.
Pitiful. I mean, your light cavalry over there on your left flank is already your leading contender for MVP.
That's right.
I'll do this. Medium troops equal to command. All right, now I'll start over here on my right flank. I'll go after your MVP.
Okay, they will evade.
4 dice. 1 hit on the way out. I'll go after your bowman there in the center.
Okay.
4 dice.
Evade.
Get away unscathed. After your light infantry of 4 dice.
Evade.
Also, escape unscathed. And finally, running down your heavy chariot with my medium cavalry.
All right.
3 dice.
Better kill him. Oh, kill him. Be a lot cooler if you hadn't.
I think I'll quit while I'm ahead.
I understand. Do a line command. We'll go here. Bowman will stand. Lights will move forward. I guess we'll just do that then. That's pretty simple.
Sometimes simple's better.
Well, sometimes. Alright, so we'll start with slingers who moved. Did not move. I'll go after this medium here. So 2 dice. Nothing. Bowman, same target, 2 dice. And retreat. Let's see if we can't work on the reduced unit here. 1 die. Nothing. And that is all for those. Now we have some combat over here. Auxilia with leader support versus medium cavalry, who decide they will high and away. So triangles only. Nothing. Alright. That is all for my line command.
Order my medium troops again. Start here. Going after those light slingers, or light infantry.
Okay.
4 dice. A hit and 2 retreats.
Alright, well, they gotta take one of them, so that's the hit, and then the 2 that they cannot take, so they are eliminated.
Medium cav going against light cav with 3 dice. Nothing.
Okay, 2 dice back with leader support. And 1 hit.
The war of attrition.
Alright. Do light troops.
Ouch.
Yep, that's 5. Okay. So we'll get... There we go. Okay. We will start light cav to light cav here. 2 dice. Nothing.
2 dice to retaliate. A retreat.
Alright. Auxilia against your mediums with leader support. They will evade, so 3 dice. Triangles only.
I'll take that retreat.
Oh, yes, you will. Okay. The light here will throw a single spear at them. 1 die. Nothing. Alright, and then over here, just slinging away. Let's start with the bow here first. 2 dice. Nothing. And then same target with slingers. 2 dice. Nothing. Okay. We are not going to win this with missile fire today. Back to you.
I'm gonna go all in, and this is where things have changed. I think early on our battles, I was a bit more cautious because I wasn't that familiar with the game. Now I'm more willing to gamble. I'm gonna try and end it.
You better kill me dead.
All right, going after your light cavalry.
Okay. They will evade.
3 dice. Nothing. So much for this. 5 dice with leader support. 2 hits.
Give me a leader check. Close. Alright, 4 dice back with leader support. And get 2 hits. Here's the leader check. He's okay. Taking that, of course.
And light cavalry versus light cavalry.
They will stand and fight.
2 dice.
Supported. So here is 2 dice back with leader support. 1 hit.
It's worth a shot. Could have ended the game right there with the right dice rolls, but sure the math really wasn't in my favor there.
Right.
I should have gone the slow and steady route.
Do a line command.
And yeah.
Just those. Thank you. All right. All right. So we'll start here. Mediums against your light cav.
Elevate.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 dice, green circles only. Good evade. Okay. This guy will go against here with 2 dice. Nothing. Same target, 2 dice. Nothing. Man, I am like 0 for missile fire tonight. Alright, these guys against Dionysius first. Send the battle weary guys in first. 3 dice plus leader bonus. Hit. Retreat. Here's their leader check. It's okay.
I'll fight back.
Yeah, you will. Damn. See, I'm my own worst enemy. It doesn't matter. All right. And then finally, we'll see if they can't finish them with 4 dice plus leader bonus. Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. And 1 die for Dionysius. He's okay. Some fine lights that he can join, or the warriors if he wishes.
Can he move through a unit?
Yes, he can. Yeah. He
So I could technically move through my heavies
Yes.
with the leader there and join the warriors?
Yeah.
Then I will do that.
Okay. And then finally, these auxilia here, we'll try to soften the mediums with 3 dice. And get nothing for the trouble.
Okay.
4 dice back. Whew! Okay. Well, they gotta take a retreat, so they do. Alright. So that is fine.
We're all fine here.
Yeah.
Those 2 units.
Inspired center. Alright. So this is a little more foolhardy than I'd like, but again, we'll see if we can't take a hatchet to the tree here and get some lumber going in my favor and other analogies. We'll start here. So it'll be 3 against 4. But we're going to get some leader support. So here we go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. 3 for 3.
All right, 4 dice coming back. And 2 hits and a retreat.
Just 1 hit, because it's green.
Oh, right. I'm the triangle. Sorry.
It's alright. And he will retreat back to there. Okay. Now Himmelco, we'll see if they can't finish them with 4 dice plus leader. Ooh. Forces a retreat. That's just as good, so we'll advance and battle again. See if we can't do 4 dice plus leader here. And that'll take them out. Alright. In for a penny, in for a pound. So we'll see if we can't strike against this heavy leader here. 4 dice plus leader bonus. Get 2 hits. And here's the leader check. He's okay.
5 dice coming back. 3 hits.
Okay. Potentially softened it up for you. That is all. Can you finish it here?
Maybe. The only one I'm really concerned about is this guy. So
Okay.
I'll move him up there for that. And over here, go after the mediums with 5 dice and leader bonus.
Shoot. I got him. Alright, one more.
Five dice and leader bonus.
And there it is. Good job. And grand see if Himmelco falls. He does not, so he would fall back. Okay. That's pretty straightforward vanilla. I think my mistake was just having too many soft units there. Although I think that's more of a credit to you, just kind of softening up the wings. And then if I didn't get exactly everything going, if I had gotten that medium there, that would have made me happy to knock him out instead of knock him away.
All right. Winding back to where I moved the 3 units up and tried to get it all in one go. What I really should have done was move the 2 cavalry over and cut your light cav off and finish them off and just take the 1 guaranteed and just keep on grinding. But
right.
Nope. I gambled and that's the difference between how I'm playing now and how I used to play. I'll just be more cognizant of that.
This one does seem like it is a grinding kind of one. Because I had figured that you were going to win the scenario once you got the lead with knocking out the heavy cavalry and the heavy chariot. Once those 2 big weapons were out of play, I figured, okay, you've got it. Now I'm just going to try to keep it close, and that's typically my strategy here. Is when I feel like you've got a good enough chance of taking the scenario, I just want to earn blocks to keep it close for banners, for long range purposes. And that's maybe a little too conservative, but yeah, I figured if I could get it within 2 of the end, then it could potentially go either way. But I needed some dice, and I think you said 1 hit. Maybe. We'll see in the review on the replay. 1 hit on missile fire, and I chucked a lot of dice for missile fire, and they were all completely ineffective. So let that be a lesson to you out there in viewerland. You will not win this game on missile fire. until you do, and then you'll feel pretty good about it. We will reset here and see what I can do with the Syracusans. So, good game.
All right. See you in 5.
Yup. We are back for round number 2. Any advice for the Syracusan player?
I can tell you what I was trying to do in the last battle. I was going to try and focus on that Carthaginian left flank, but my cards ran out and my cavalry charge failed utterly. So
and I will let you in on a secret. I had nary a single left flank card the whole time. Any movement I got was because of a line command or a leader activation that spilled over, or a green, green activation or something like that. So I really, really wanted to bring the heavy cavalry in early, or the warriors, but I just could not get them moving, So that happens. That is commands and colors. All right, so I'm going to draw my cards here first, and I get 5 cards, right?
Yep.
All right, I have my 5. This is totally unlike last time. I will activate. Yeah, we'll do 4 units on the left.
Okay.
Bring these guys just here. And the light cav will go 1, 2. Yeah, we'll just bring him out there. And yeah. Okay. Back to you.
We'll do this. So those units. These. Just move over here. And Cav against Cav.
Okay, I think just so I don't get an unwitting retreat, we will evade that.
Okay, 2 dice.
That was a good call. Do outflanked. And I think it's going to be those 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Leptines will get on a horse. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Okay. So, do light cav versus light cav first. You can evade, of course. 2 dice. Nothing. Alright. That is all.
Order all my mounted troops into battle. All right. We'll go after them first with 2 dice.
Okay. 2 dice back.
All right. Chariot's going to attack with 4 dice.
Okay. That'll wipe them out.
Attack the warriors with 4 dice as well.
Okay.
Just 1 hit.
1 hit. Here's 4 dice back.
Or 1 sword.
Right.
And I'll go against the warriors as well with 2 dice. And send them packing.
You may advance, move, and battle again.
No, we're good over there, I think.
What are you? Chicken?
All right. Over there, heavies going against heavies. 4 dice.
2, 1 hit. Alright.
Leader check.
Oof.
Close.
Alright, 4 back with leader.
Mm. Two dice.
4 dice back with leader. 1 hit and a retreat. Activate light troops. That was 5. Okay, so we will commence a pepperin. Do 1 die to your light bow. Nothing. 2 dice to your light cavalry there. Nothing. Same, 2 dice. Yeah, man, I am just destined not to hit the broadside of a barn tonight. And finally, this one. Go after him as well. 1 die. Yeah, you got a hit.
Yay!
Yay! Blind squirrel has found a nut. Okay, that is all for my light units.
Answer in kind.
That's pretty good.
It looks like the only units that are going to have viable shots are just going to be those 3. Yes.
That sounds right.
2 dice against the wall.
This is where it all rolls your way. Watch this. Watch everybody.
2 dice.
Nothing.
Nothing. 2 more dice.
Nothing.
All right. Slingers. 2 dice. 1 hit.
Okay.
Another volley. Nothing. And light bow. 2 dice. A retreat.
A blessing with that card. Do 2 on the left. Medium will go against your light first. Okay, 3 dice. Green circles only. Got him. We'll advance. Move 1 more. Attack this other one here. 3 dice. Okay. Green circles only. Decent evade. Alright. And then the heavy chariot is the target of the warriors. Macho Man Randy Savage comes running up. Yeah. You have 3 dice now. And your heavy chariot can ignore 1 sword hit. So
Well, I'm going to evade because you're a foot.
Oh,
you're
yes.
a foot troop.
Yes, okay. Correct. So just red squares, baby. 3 red squares. That's what I need. 2. I'll take 1.
I got 1.
Alright. That is all.
Well, I'm going to play this card before I can't.
It's a good card.
It is a good card. Who is the more dangerous? All right, going after them with 5 dice.
Okay, we'll evade.
Okay. 1 hit.
1 hit. And fall back to there. That's a good card.
It was a good card. It would have been a better card had you not taken out 3 of my cavalry units.
I think I will copy that card.
That's a good card since you have all your cavalry units save 1.
It's true.
Including that heavy cavalry. Oh, my poor slingers.
Let's start in the middle here. Against your light bow.
You're going to get 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll stand.
Okay, 3 dice. Forcing retreat. They will stay there. Alright. Come over here. Do the heavy against your lights. It's gonna be 5 dice now with leader bonus. Just 2.
2 dice back with leader bonus. 1 hit.
No hits. They're lights.
Right. I'm in the green circle.
That's right. It's alright. Okay. And then finally, over here, the big matchup. So, we'll do 4 dice here.
Why can't it run? Oh, yeah. I can't evade
You're heavier,
you
right?
because you're mounted.
Okay, so 4 dice.
I'll do it. Oof.
He will go
Press your luck and then go for bigger bucks.
there. And he's going to go after these guys here. With 4 dice. Which you wish to evade.
At this point, no.
Okay, so here's 4 dice. 3 hits and a retreat. That is all.
I'll inspire my forces on my left flank here. That'll be the entire left flank activating.
Wish I had gotten that card last game.
I'll use a volley first.
Okay.
And get nothing. Then our medium troops will attack.
Okay, we'll evade.
4 dice. Good evade. Slingers did not move. So 2 dice there. Nothing. And now the warriors will attack with 4 dice.
Okay, we'll evade that. Score a hit. Alright. Did you get Leptinus?
We did not.
Okay. we will do another mounted charge.
Oh, boy.
All right, we'll do that. So you'll throw me in the briar patch.
Here's the puzzle.
Yep. This one here first.
Will evade. Well, let's see.
I get 3 dice.
3 dice. Yeah, we should evade.
Okay, so 3 dice, green circles only. Good evade. Okay. I'm going to come over here and do this one next. No way to evade, so that's going to be 4 dice. Got him.
Got that additional die for the entire turn.
Yeah. So we'll go there, and there.
Yeah, that's what I'd have done too.
We'll attack them. So 4 dice on that one. Hit and...
Ooh, 2 retreats. They're Dunsville, right?
No, because they only retreat 1.
Take a hit. Retreat 1. Can't retreat the other. Take the second hit. They will battle back, I guess, with 3 dice. Oh! And there you go. That's exactly what you wanted to see.
That's right.
Okay,
so
what?
A hit, and then a retreat of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the big one here. Latinus against the Auxilia, I think. Because he's going to get 5 dice plus leader bonus. So here we go.
Hit. Retreat.
We'll advance. Battle again against these warriors.
You can go +1.
I can go +1. I just don't want to be way cut off back there.
You don't need 1 more banner.
Stop it, you! Alright, 5 dice against these warriors here. Let's see if we can make them bleed. And that's a wipeout. Alright, that is all.
Help. If ever I needed a rallying cry, it is now.
Who are you?
I'm Sparty.
Wow, look at that.
So 5 out of 6. So I'm activating those. Light cav against medium cav.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 dice with the Spartacus card. A retreat. Advance and move +1.
Okay.
Over here. Auxilia against the heavy cavalry.
I'll evade.
4 dice.
It didn't matter. Good job. Okay. Latinus! Oh! History repeats itself.
Is it enough at this point?
I think so.
Alright, slingers did not move, so there'll be 2 dice from them.
Okay, retreat.
business.
Line command. Activate all those. That is all.
I'll play the same card.
Two units in the center. Okay, 2 dice coming at Himmelco. Dang.
And you thought about going out of those
I
light.
did think about going the lights. And then one against this other leader over here. Sniping attack. And nothing. Okay.
All right.
Go
2 dice.
Can never shut the door in this game. Alright. Well done. Keep going.
1 javelin. Nothing.
Line command. Okay. Slingers against the Auxilia. 2 dice. Nope. Light bow against Auxilia. 2 dice. Nope. Alright. Nice. Back to you. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Medium against medium with leader support. Any first strike?
Go for it.
Okay. 4 dice. Here we go. A hit.
And I'll take that retreat.
Okay. And then heavy against light.
They
5 dice. Green circles only. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that went about expected. Back to you.
those 3. Auxilia 3 dice with leader bonus.
Shoot. 2 hits.
2 hits and a retreat.
Take the retreat.
All right. 4 dice with leader bonus.
Okay.
2.
Alright. Give me a leader check. Alright, 5 dice back. Leader bonus. Two hits.
Dodge. Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
4 dice with leader bonus.
There's a lot of bullet dodging going on right now. All right, what about Dionysius? All right, 5 dice, leader bonus coming back. Two,
Oh, oh,
two
ooh.
hits, two retreats. Here's the leader check first. He's all right. So you got to take one of them.
2 hits. I think I'll go up here.
Wow.
All right. Fine.
This is fine.
It's fine. It was not the strategy I wanted, but the the cards are telling me what to do, so all right, fine. You win, cards.
Do a third line command card. And these guys will move there. The lights will fire sling javelins at the Auxilia with 2 dice. Getting a hit.
Okay.
And then mediums. Oops. Mediums, no, there. Mediums will attack the Auxilia. 4 dice plus leader bonus. 1 hit. Damn it.
Okay. 3 dice coming back with a leader bonus.
1 hit. Talk about. These are our Pyrrhic victories right here, maybe. Alright, Dionysius will make the final push. 5 dice plus leader bonus against the same Auxilias. Here we go. Oh, okay. Go ahead. It's a hit, right? Did you kill Dionysius? You did not. Okay, so he will fall back to there. Alright, well, go ahead and draw yours first. And there's mine. Go ahead.
All right, general against general. 4 dice.
Ouch. There's 4 back with leader. There it is.
There you go.
This one was mentally painful. There's a check on Himmelko. He lives to fight. Wow.
Good game.
Yeah.
I really thought I was on the ropes, and it was just Dunsville when I only had one banner to my name. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you always manage to. Well, the heavy cav and Leptinus. Twofer right there. Got the medium cav. And just the assailing on that heavy unit they got. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead. Final thoughts.
I've got a fistful of left unit cards. That's why I was saying, all right, this is what the game is telling me to do. You're on the left side, so I was trying to get my right flank with those heavies down to engage and grind into those lights and warriors, and I just kept getting left flank cards. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah, very good. I think the final score here was 7-4, 7-5. So I think it's you got 12 on the night and I got 11. So very, very, extremely well balanced. I think. I mean, between the players, maybe a little bit for the Syracusans. think the Syracusans were 14-9, so +5, I think, in their favor. Really good. Just tense. Yeah, no, this was great, and I think for the penultimate Greek and Eastern Kingdom one, this was definitely hard fought, bitterly fought, both sides. And you get the honor of doing the last scenario from this module, which is next week.
because I screwed up and leaped ahead a few weeks back. This will be the last one, so this will be the Third Macedonian War, and I've already looked ahead at this map.
Good.
It's quite interesting. The map itself is there's a. I don't think we've played on broken ground before, have we?
We have once in the original base game, I think, and it affects horses more than anything, or cavalry, as I recall, on broken ground. Yeah.
This map will be interesting. So I look forward to next week.
Great. That is the Battle of Pydna?
Yes. Macedonians versus Romans in 168 BC.
So this is, again, this is Romans attempting to sort of hegemonize the Macedonian Empire. So, it should be a lot of fun. Awesome. Well, great games tonight.
Of course, if you like what you're seeing here, of course, we encourage you, even in these socially distant times, to pick up a copy of the game from GMT and play with your friends. Otherwise, Patrick's doing a lot here every week, playing Command & Colors Ancients and a few other games, so be sure to like and subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you know when he puts up a new video. He tries to get them out through 2 or 3 times a week. And we love hearing your comments and your feedback and your tactical advice. God knows lately I certainly need it. Good game, and we'll see you all next week.
I find that the sympathy comments are actually much easier to get, especially when they see our dice rolling, like 5 green circles, or 5 red, or in this case, 4 red. Oh my God! We appreciate the sympathy cards and letters. They do get us through the week. Well, thank you for an excellent game again tonight, Peter, and we will see you all here next week. Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.